guys, Kyung here, and we're going to work on the purple journal. And so I have an idea, but first things first is I need to make some ruffles. So I have this fabric. Right, and isn't that beautiful? And so I thought we would just cut a strip and we would just make some ruffles really quickly. And I'll go ahead and do it on camera. I thought, why not? Instead of skipping it and just coming back like, ta-da, magically ruffles. You know, I do that sometimes, but. All right, come here, Mr. Sewing Machine. And we have brown thread in our machine, which is okay because we're going for a very weird mixture of, like, I don't know, a vintagey kind of grunge purple journal. So, which I'm enjoying. I'm having fun with that. We'll see how it all turns out in the end. Huh? I'm sure by the end it will all be amazing, right? It's all about the process sometimes. You know, I feel like with most journals I get to a point like, I don't know. Which, speaking of I don't know, I think I'm going to fix the cover of my train journal. Just the more I look at it, the more I kind of don't like it. So I'm going to like do that at some point. Okay, we have our thread in our machine. Everything is good. And I'm going to use this card. And I learned this technique from Fiona over at Miss Paintalot. And we're going to do zigzag because I think it looks fancy on like a ruffle. Okay, so we're going to fold it in like this and we're going to start it. Okay, so before I bunch the next part, I want the needle to catch this ruffle. That's kind of the idea. That's kind of how I've like been learning how to do it. Right? Oh no, see, and then sometimes, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, get it as far in there as I can. Is it still too big? There. We fixed it. Ah. It's okay. We'll get it done in the end. We don't want to sew the card. Oh, goodness. What an adventure. I think we'll just leave that tail. Anchor it. Okay, and thank you, Ted the Sewing Machine. I think his name is Ted. I can't remember. My wonderful sewing machine. Okay. So he's just like a basic Brother computerized sewing machine. Nothing too fancy. I think he was like, I don't know. I think it was like $150, $200 when we got him. So there is our ruffle. Dum, dum, dum. And now I want to put our ruffle down this white page here because I think that's going to look gorgeous. Because that page already is pretty as it is, and I don't want to do anything else to it. I don't know what it is, and it was sent to me in a Happy Mail, so I don't know how it was treated or anything, but it's awesome. Get off of there. Okay, that's great. And yeah, I want the ruffles going facing down, and I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. And we still have that much ruffle to play with. Here, let me put a piece of scrap paper in behind here because I have a feeling that's going to glob. It's going to glob out from underneath. Okay, there we go. And we have a pretty purple ruffle. Oh, it did good. It didn't leak out at all. So there's our pretty purple ruffle. And then here, I have an idea. So on my page 12 of my Mr. Green, I did a thing where I glued this, my last, I had little ruffle pieces left, right? So I took one of them and I glued it. Come on. I took one and I glued it on like that, right? Like a belly band kind of, right? I kind of pulled it out tight so that it would sit tight. Just kind of let it sit there for a minute. So we had our very first snow last night. It didn't snow a lot. It was just a little bit. It was mostly rain, but there were snowflakes and they were coming down. It was cold too. Okay, let's grab our tags. So we have all these tags. We have these, right? Let's use these. Oop. Right, they don't even have a hole in them or anything, so that's great. And we'll just see, look, we'll tuck them in like that, right? So they'll sit like that. So let's play with that. I guess we'll grab our board out so we can ink them up. I've got an eggplant envy here, which, you know what? Clean this out. Put a little bit of, it's like wet it up a little bit. Get some ink. And I'm just going to go around like this. Oh no, I have some purple ink on my finger and I got it on our tag. Oh well, what can you do? It's like no matter what you do, huh? Mistakes will be made. Things will get messy. Okay. So there's that one. Let's try to pick up some of this ink. All the way around. So yeah, it snowed for the first time last night. It was super cold. So we had to turn the heater on and everything. But the sweaters have come out and I'm all excited. I don't know why I'm so excited for the snow this year. I honestly cannot tell you. Where did my little drop cloth go? Okay, let's clean this off. All right. There's our 2 tags. And what are we going to do with them? Well, I think we're going to have to put a sticker on them since I mucked up the front with because I got ink on my finger. So that's cool. Let's put, I do want to, let's see, we have these, this girl, I don't know about her, huh? Where did our purples go? Okay, so I like this one. Let's put this one on here. And then is this one is so thick. Oh, look, there's a different one. We have one more different kind of purple one. And we can put it there. And there we go. We have 2 simple purple tags to go in our journal. Let's just get them. Let's get them on there. I'm going to put a little bit of we're going to glue stick it. Just a little bit. I'm using up these Oohoo sticks that I have. I have a few of them. I got a few of them just to try them out, you know. It was a while ago, months ago. And so I thought, well, I need to use them up, I think. So I've convinced my husband to take me apple picking. I've never been apple picking. I mean, other than like, you know, we had that apple tree growing up, but we never really, I mean, it wasn't our apple tree. It was the neighbor's apple tree across the fence. So we never really got to pick the apples, you know. But I know that there are some apple picking orchards around. And so I was like, oh, let's go do that. I want to go pick apples, right? And then come home and make homemade like apple cider and all the apple stuff. And so I'm all excited to do that. And so we might do that this weekend. That will be fun. Yep, apple picking. I want to make homemade apple cider. I'm thinking I might try to practice doing a pumpkin pie before Thanksgiving. So that if I really can't figure it out, well, we won't be without pumpkin pie because I love pumpkin pie. Okay, come here, sticker. Just press it down and then we'll burnish it. And it will stay there forever. Okay, so there's our 2 pretty tags. I want to just slightly go around the edges. Of the back of it. There. Okay. Put our glue stick away. And here's our tag. So they should have like a little ribbon or something coming out the top of it, I think. What else is new? I'm going to go get a jelly plate this week, I've decided. I've been sold on it. I had never seen one, and I've been kind of avoiding it, you know, so that I don't get sucked into that world. I know that's it's a whole rabbit hole. And so I did. I saw Miss P did this last weekend. And so I was like, well, It's happened. The rabbit hole has appeared, and I'm going to do that. Okay, so jelly plating is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. And it's going to help me with my digitals and everything. I'm just super excited about it. What else is new? I know, oh, husband. Matthew this morning sent me a screenshot of, he ordered me like a camera, a really nice camera. Can you believe that? It's got a good mic on it and everything. I was like, wow. So I woke up this morning to that. That's so sweet. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I have this like pretty like rainbow eyelash trim. I'm thinking, what if we threaded our up like that, and then we tied it with the eyelash trim? I think so. Especially because I cut those purple ribbons really short. Oh, I love that though. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's tie it really tight. Get it in a knot. Okay, we'll just trim it. Ta-da! Oh, how cute is that? That's darling. Okay, so there's one, and here is the next one. We'll just poke this through. So yes, my finger, as you have noticed, has a covering on it once again. 'Cause I lost it. It's gone. Gone! And it is once again extremely ugly, so we're keeping it covered. It'll probably be covered for a while. Just call me Band-Aid girl. Dum da dum. Who can't seem to tie a knot. Look, it's not my fault. Eyelash trim is hard. Okay, it's not really that hard. Okay, here we go. We're gonna trim this here. And trim this one here. Yay. So there's our tags. Oh my goodness. Be careful with your scissors. Things are always flying out of my hands, you know. Okay, so here's our book. And here's our tags, and they're going to sit in there like that. See? Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, so we have this, and I don't want to deal with this yet. Actually, I have another plan. So let's see. We have this. Let me grab a piece of this lavender card. And we'll fold it in half and put it in our signature. Oh, and you know what else we'll put in here? Is our the cat card that we were going to put in there. Oh yes, how cute. Isn't it so cute? Maybe we'll put it here with the envelope. Like that. Isn't that darling? Okay, and then but this one is going to go here. It's a lavender card. And it's a lighter purple than this one. It's like a different shade. So that's awesome. And then I want to make, let's see, let's cut this first. About right there. And about right there. Okay. We'll cut this at whatever measurements that is, smaller than the page. So let's see, what do we got? 5 inches. 5 inches by 7 and what is that, a quarter? 7 1/4? Okay, roughly. So there we go. We have that. And then, yeah, okay. Let's fold this in half. Okay, and we'll cut it again. All right, so we'll get 4 pockets. Yes. So like this, right? And that 2 of these should fit. Let's see, these came from my digital kit, my lavender and lilac kit. So let's see, if we put 2 of these on here like this, they will fit. Okay, let's do that first on both of these. So let's see, what are we going to do about ink? They're purple. Should we just keep with the inking? Shall I use my little finger dauber? Probably, huh? Especially for edges, it seems to do really good. There's 1. And then we need 2 more, right? So we have the bird and that one. We have this one with the butterfly and the bird. Let's do those. Ooh, it's so pretty. Yeah, these are my little squares that came out of my lavender lilac kit, and I basically just blew them up like bigger and then printed them out on some cardstock and then cut them out. And here we are. Here's my art glitter glue. Are you going to behave for me today? Oh wow, it's already, oh yes it does. It wants to work today. Look at that. I wonder why. It's kind of odd. Okay, we're just going to glue the whole thing down. And this one. Was watching recently, and Sharon Kinsley, she recently finished this gorgeous ocean journal. Oh my gosh. And she did these like gold spatters, like little spatters on her pages throughout the journal. Oh my gosh. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Okay, so there's one. Let's do this next one. Kind of want them to look similar, right? So that they match, because they are going to be right above each other. We want them as even as possible, I think. So I'm in the living room, right? I'm like cleaning the living room, do. And all of a sudden I swear I hear chickens. I hear like cluck, cluck, like I hear chickens coming from the front yard. And I'm like, what is going, there's chickens in the front yard. So I look outside and the neighbors start bringing chickens in. And I thought that's awesome. They had chickens in their hands. It was great. So this is on crooked, one of these, or it was cut crooked. One or the other. Okay, so let's ink around the edges of our pockets. Okay, well, hold on. No. Let's grab this. And I want to put little thumb holes. In the center. Yay, like that. Okay. So just gonna slide this in. And out it pops. Yay! And then we will ink it. Ta-da, like that. So it's fully fall. I mean, of course, it snowed, but my aspen tree's fully golden. And so yay, and he looks all happy, all yellow and everything out there. My lilacs, I don't know. I really hope they last the winter. They did great all summer, but I don't know. It looks like they're transitioning into like dormancy for the winters. I don't know. It doesn't look good. But I'm gonna see. We'll see how they do. They've done really well though all winter. As for my hydrangea, I'm gonna baby him. So we're gonna put these on here like this. Yay! Okay, and I'm thinking we need lace along the bottom of the pockets. I think we do. So let's grab some lace. What is this? Ooh, this is pretty. I think this also came in a Happy Meal. That's perfect. The little scalloped lace. So let's see, what's our length? From here to here. So yeah, I'm so excited about the camera. And then he was like, and the best part, and then he showed me, and I guess it's like being delivered tomorrow, all like super quick. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm super excited about that. That's super awesome. He's such a sweetheart. Dum-dum. But we got to get the car in, so we're going to get the car in and get that dealt with before the winter. It needs tires and a tune-up and all kinds of things. Come on, glue. My art glitter wants to work good today. My Fabri-Tac not so much, huh? Are you ready? Goodness. You took your sweet time. I'm not even going to put him back up. I'm going to lay him on his side because I don't want to wait. Ta-da! Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to I think it's good when you like your own work, right? If you look at it and you're like, oh, I like it, then you know you did good, I think. I mean, I don't know. I always think that in the moment. And then I always go and I look back at it and I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm always like, I don't know. Why, what was my thought process there on, what can you do? Roll with it, I say. So far, I really like how this has turned out. I really, really do. A couple of the other, I'm not sure, you know. It's, we're going to see. It did take this kind of vintagey, grungy kind of look to it, like Path, which I'm okay with. I've always wanted to try to do like a grungy sort of like a vintagey pretty journal. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's put the top on our glue. That's what I do know. We should do that, and we grab the art glitter, and this one's going to go on the top, right? So we're going to glue it down the middle here, dum, and then down the sides. You know, it's funny, I'm used to working in the Mr. Green. You know, Mr. Green has large pages, and regular journal pages after working with him, they seem so tiny, right? They do, they really do. And I was thinking originally that I might be able to get like, oh, maybe I'll get 3 pockets, right? So we'll have 6 pockets on the page. But, and I suppose you could if you went smaller, right? You could do smaller, but I don't want to go that small, right? Okay, so that one's on. We're going to do this one. So glue down the middle. Okay. Right, like that. Yeah, and we want a little bit of space in between because we're going to have tags poking up. So we want some room, I think, for the tags to poke up. And for the tags, I'm going to go really simple, I think. Let's see, we have these. Do I have 4 of the same color? No. They're the perfect size, though, aren't they? Do they have to be the same color? We could cut new ones. We could. I think those were die cut tags. Let's see. What else do we have in here? We have these ones. Those ones are just barely too. Well, we can cut tags out of these, huh? Three, 4. Okay, grab our cutter. Just cut all 4 of them at the same time. Shall we? Yeah, I'll keep the edges and we'll round the edges. Right, so for each tag, maybe I'll use a template this time. Could use this. I have this little, it's like for a little tag, right? It's not a very big. It's not a very big. Okay. Now I wonder which one. I bet it was this one. Yay, we were right. Awesome. Now I'm just going to use this as the template and that'll make it easier. I'll do all 3 at the same time. And then we'll round. We'll have to round each one separately because this corner rounder will not do it. Okay. Here's our 4 tags. Dum, dum, dum. Now we just need to ink them, and I'm not going to do that on top of our work because I always make a mess. How did I get, you know, do I have like ink on the lid? Because, yeah, what's up with that? What is up with that? fish and green beans. Randomly. That's what we had for dinner the other night. Fish and green beans. Yummy, yummy. I like to season the green beans. I just take a bunch of green beans and I put them on a pan and I put some like seasoning on top. And then I just put them in the oven and I let them bake. And they're so good. Okay, so we have 4 tags. Now the question is what to put on them. I was going to stamp, but with that, you know, I made a little... You know what? Let's do it anyway. Let's stamp anyway. What do we have already out? What do I already have out of my book? Let's see. I have butterflies. We have butterflies. We could do butterflies. I feel like we've done a lot of those, though, because they're out, right? Let's see what else we have. Grab my mess of a book. It's a mess that I need to replace. Okay. I love these. Ooh, let's use these. This one and this one. Aren't those darling? This one kind of matches on this one. Okay, there we go. Those look great. Those will work perfect. Okay, so we have this one. Yeah, I'm going to put my stamp pad down. And I'll use the archive. I do have a purple archival ink, so I'll use that because it stamps so much better than the water-soluble inks. The water-soluble inks really don't like to be used for stamping. I mean, they do, but they do give you that faded kind of look. And that's not what I'm wanting today. So... ink pad is coming out of my thing. Ta-da! There's one. Awesome. Okay, this one. This one's like a dandelion or something. I think I have like a couple of little of this set, of that dandelion set. But I think this one is the perfect size. We'll just plop him down. Yay. Oh, he came out perfect. He's perfect. Okay. There's this one. I think this is that same dandelion set, actually. I don't know. I think it's an Amazon. It was like an Amazon. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yay! Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Okay, so there's that one, and then we should have one more. Yep, here it is. And he's a little one. So you know what? We'll put him down kind of... Well, maybe we'll still central him. We'll center him. No reason to treat him any different than every other one. Ta-da! Oh, he missed a little bit. Why did that not stamp off? Look, it's like still on the stamp. Weird. Weird. Okay, so there we go. Our tags. We need to do the back. Kind of going rough on them. Get these weird kind of lines. Just because I think that looks cool. Little bit of interest. Well, let's see. What will we put through the top? What will we thread through the top? Oh, how about just a little bit of twine? Just a little bit of twine, and I think that will be perfect. Right? Just some simple tags. Okay, I have this twine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's put holes in our I'll do them all at the same time because it will handle it. There, now all the holes are in the same exact place, which is perfect, exactly what we want. And then I'm just going to tie these around. Ta-da! We can trim a little bit. Yay, and so we'll just do the same for all other three. Oh, I had recently asked Terry what that lotion she uses is. So I'm going to order some because my hands, man, they take such a beating. And, you know, I cook, I clean, I craft, I do to deal with the dogs. And so I'm always washing my hands. And I am always washing my hands because I craft and I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to get any of my crafts dirty. I don't want to get anything, you know, any dog, anything on anything. I don't want to get just anything, you know, and so I'm just always washing my hands, and they don't appreciate it. And I use like other, I've tried to use so many different kinds of like balms and salves for your hands, right? Like good lotions for like sensitive skin, and like half of them when I put them on, it burns, like my hands start burning, and I'm like, well, that's not. And then they get all red, and so I'm like, okay. But Terry has this stuff that she uses that her doctor told her about or whatever, and so I'm gonna order some of that and see how that works. I'm excited to see and test it. All right, let's grab our book. Okay, and we can put our tags, theoretically, right? They should fit down in there. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Yay. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. It went. So what do we think? I love it, I think. Yeah, it's great. What a fun day. I'm so happy with today's spread. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.